UGC videos, these are super hot these days. And today I got something that I honestly think will blow you away. I just was chatting with Todd. He showed me a few examples of a brand new software that they will be releasing very soon. Um, Todd's going to tell you everything about. Todd, thanks for being here, man.
Oh, it's my pleasure, Tim. It was nice meeting you and your wife in that last week.
Absolutely. Yeah, that was great. It's great to meet someone in person. And I've had to wait for years to finally meet you in person, but yeah, it was great meeting you.
Listen, everybody, Tim looks exactly like he does right now. That's exactly how he looks in person. It's phenomenal.
Yeah. Yeah, you too. But
Anyway, yes,
yeah,
this product is AI to the next level. In the last few weeks, a lot of really good AI has come out in terms of generating characters and that sort of thing. But this particular UGC or user generated content AI personas that we have for you will blow you away. It's the top of the top in terms of the technology right now. I can't wait to show this to you.
yeah. Well, you already showed me a few examples. I don't know if you want to start with a demo, if you want to
I should
talk.
just jump in and just show
Yeah,
people the examples
let
first and
people
how
show you
easy
what you
they are
got. Yeah.
to put together because it's just mind blowing. All right, so let's see. To share the screen, I click share, and I believe I am here.
Yep. Yeah. There you go.
Okay. So these are some of the ones that I've put together just in the last 2 days, literally since last night. Okay.
Hmm.
And I just will give you an example of what makes it so special. So one of the things you can do, like on the girl on the right here,
Yeah.
you see that she's holding a pair of
Yeah.
headphones. Those are headphones that I actually took a picture of, like this.
Yeah.
I took a picture of them and then I asked the AI to put that in her hands. And how did I get that girl? I asked for a 20 something, I think I asked for a 26-year-old or a 24-year-old girl with blonde hair. And basically, the AI just conjured her up. So this is not a real person. This is
Oh,
not AI that is developed from a real person. It is developed from text.
so are you saying, Todd, that we can create our own character? So we're not choosing from a library, but we're basically creating the
Correct.
character?
Exactly.
Oh,
Any
that's
character
cool.
you want. Like, for instance, the guy in the middle, I wanted him to look kind of like me. So I
Hmm.
said, I actually asked the AI to produce someone that looks like Todd Gross. I said 55 years old with reddish hair wearing a gray suit. That's similar to a suit I wore last week. I think I wore the suit to the JB Zoo event. And it came up with the same kind of suit, and I asked for a background that would be a television studio
Hmm.
background. That's what's in the middle. But
So,
let me
so,
start
so
out
so you're basically creating the whole image, also the background, everything you can decide what's in the image, and then you let the person talk.
right, and it happens pretty quickly. I'll show you in a moment when we go through that. But I
Nice.
want you to see the examples first because
Yeah.
it's just amazing to me. So in this case, the girl on the right, I'm going to play her.
So I bought these headphones off the TikTok shop last week, and I couldn't believe how good they sounded. The
So
instruments all sounded perfect, and the vocals were also crisp and clear.
sorry to interrupt her. So basically, what I want you to pay attention to really closely is the lip
Mm.
sync
Yeah.
because we know we've had good lip sync in the past, but this is
This is
perfect
next
lip
level.
sync.
Mm.
Yeah. So in fact, here I'll the one on the left, okay, is actually my voice, which I uploaded. The one on the right that you just heard, that was an AI voice, but it was perfect. But
Mm.
it's an AI voice. The one on the left is my real voice that I uploaded. And watch the lips as I speak slowly, intentionally, so that we could do a lip sync test
Okay.
here. So to start creating an oh so real persona, the first thing you're going to do is work on the voice, and then you're going to work on the appearance. So to do the voice, you could either upload an existing voice file like I'm doing right now, and then the lips will match wonderfully. Or you can actually create the voice using your own cloned voice, because you get one cloned voice, or one of the others that are in the menu.
Wow, that is crazy.
All right, now let's take it one step further. All right. Now you have the ability to clone your own voice in the software. So, Tim, you could actually clone your voice and use it. And that's what I did in the middle example. So now, I'm also a weatherman by trade. I'm
Hmm.
a meteorologist, right? So I think in this one in the middle here, I do an actual weather forecast. Here, watch this one. The guy in the middle. Periods of clouds and sunshine today with the high near 70. Increasing clouds tonight with rain developing after midnight, the low 50 to 55. Showers, drizzle, and fog on Saturday with temperatures only near 60 degrees.
So,
Now, think about that. That is a cloned voice. That
yeah,
was something I typed. That wasn't my actual real voice that you're hearing right now, like the one on the left.
it's
That was
actually a very good
actually cloned.
clone.
Yeah. So those are three examples. How could you use these? Well, for instance, the one in the middle, I could use that as somebody on TikTok or Instagram
Mm,
who constantly updates the weather. I could be, a real, you know, influencer that way without even having to be on camera. I could choose how I look and I could just type what I wanted to say and I could become an influencer with that. The one on the right, she talked about TikTok shop, right? You
yeah.
can actually take things when you do TikTok shop. Let me just explain how it
Oh,
works.
that's
You
crazy.
you order a sample,
Yeah.
all right? They send you the sample. Usually it's for free.
Mm.
Then you take a picture of it, and then you could have your influencer actually hold that. Now, once you
Wow.
create your influencer, you can repeat that influencer. So, for
Wow.
instance,
That's
this
nice.
woman here, I have her down here as well. This is the same girl on the
Mm.
bottom left.
With absolutely impeccable lip sync. Finally, the time is here to blow all other AI avatar UGC and advertising videos out of the water.
You see how I was able to repeat her
Yeah.
up here on the top right. So I could take you through how I
Mm.
created all these because it happens real quickly. But I just
Nice.
wanted to explain the various ways that you could use
Yeah.
this.
TikTok shop can be huge. I mean, if you can show the products this way with a professional
Yeah, or
actor like this,
Amazon it would work, easily as
same.
well.
The cool
My
thing, what I really like, Todd, is that you can show actual products. I mean, so far we have only seen AI where you could say, okay, they can hold like a toothpaste or something, but you cannot see the brand. But now you could really take a brand. Yeah, that's exactly like that
Bug
one.
spray is essential at this time of year. Make sure to apply it all over your body.
And that's
My
a
favorite
real,
brand is Off Bug Spray. It is affordable and easy to find at your nearest supermarket.
and that's a
yeah,
real bottle, right?
I that's a bottle I have on my nightstand right now.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's an
Love it.
actual bottle that I took a picture of with my iPhone
Mm,
last
so
night.
you can sell this to businesses as well to promote their products, to make ads for their products and sell
And
those
you could
videos to
use their
businesses.
voice. You could use
Yeah.
their voice. So if they have a special, it could be their voice. And you could
Mm,
create a persona for them as well. Instead of calling them avatars, we're calling these personas. And then
mm.
remember, we could take each one of these personas and then carry them through time. We
That's very
can,
cool.
repeat them as
Yeah.
well. So let's try to create one while
Yeah.
we're on.
How
Okay.
does it work?
Okay. So the first thing you do when you're in is just create a UGC video is your
Hmm.
choice. And then you could, these are just examples right here. You can
Hmm.
ignore those. You start first by generating audio. On the lower left, it says
Hmm.
generate audio. So you always start with audio first. So as when you click that tab, what you have in front of you is the ability to either import an audio, that's what's in the middle right here,
Hmm.
or better yet, you could choose from one of our voices that are already in there that are really good. Now, some are better than others. Jessica is incredible, the inflection she has. So,
Hmm.
this girl,
Spend your whole life waiting for the storm, you'll never enjoy the sunshine.
Mm.
that's an example of Jessica. So, I'm going to select Jessica. Okay. And then the script, what should we write about?
Hi, I'm Jessica. I'm one of the coolest UGC
I,
persons.
Jessica, and I am one of the coolest UGC
Persons on the planet.
creators
Creators on
on
the
the
planet.
planet. Use me in Instagram, TikTok, YouTube or Facebook. It really doesn't matter. Okay, so you could do up to 30 seconds. When you get our all-inclusive package,
Hmm.
that includes up to 30 seconds. Now,
Okay.
that's a long clip
Hmm.
relative to anything else that's out there, 30
Hmm.
seconds. And it maintains the quality through the 30 seconds. All right, so that's the good news. If you
Nice.
want to do for the creator rewards program on TikTok, which requires 1 minute, you'll have to use an external editor and take your two 30-second clips and put them together,
Hmm.
and you'll have your minute. So that's how you get around that if you want to do a minute.
Okay.
Okay, now that we've created that, what we need to do first is preview it. So I just click preview.
It's going to render the voice.
It rendered the voice already, and here's the preview.
I am Jessica, and I am one of the coolest UGC creators on the planet. Use me in Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, or Facebook. It really doesn't matter.
So that's what we just wrote.
Sounds good.
Okay, now we go to appearance. So now that we've got the voice, now we go to appearance. You can see it on
Yeah.
the bottom towards the left. I'm clicking appearance. And this is what you were so curious about moments
Hmm.
ago. So we pick female, all right, female, and then we describe that female. Now,
Okay.
unlike most AI, the simpler, the better.
Okay.
So
So
I will try.
does it have prompt improvement by itself?
Yeah, it doesn't even matter
Hmm.
because it creates what you want and then you can change it
Okay.
after that, right? So we just say 35-year-old blonde woman and wearing a gray suit, um looking a professional gray suit. Professional gray suit. So the simpler the better. It comes
Hmm.
up with great stuff. Uh, Here's where you could pick a product for her to hold. All you would do is you would click this plus sign there. I'm not going to do that right now because the rendering time takes a little
Okay.
longer,
Okay.
but you would click that plus sign on the left, and then you would put the picture of your product in
So
that way, and then
what
you
kind
would
of pictures
describe it.
what kind of pictures does it accept, Todd? Do you need to remove backgrounds or can you just take a
No, no,
picture?
no, no, no. That's the coolest thing. I just have been shooting it against fairly generic backgrounds
Hmm.
that aren't busy, but
Hmm.
like on the floor. That bottle of off, I just put that on the floor
Nice.
on a carpet and I took a picture of it and it removed everything automatically. That was
Cool.
an excellent question, Tim.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to put a PNG image with the background
Nice.
already
Nice.
removed.
Love it.
Nothing like that. Um, However, we're gonna skip that for now. But then what you would do is here you would write, how you want the image to be held. Like you'd say, hold it in front of their chest, or just
Hmm.
hold it,
Okay.
and that sort of thing. You describe how it should
Hmm.
be placed. Like on a pizza slice, I said it should be near the mouth.
Yeah.
When I did that, I actually shouldn't have because then it was affecting the lip. Couldn't
Yeah.
see the
Okay. Gotcha.
mouth. All right, and then you pick a background. So this woman is a 35-year-old blonde woman wearing a professional gray suit, and then the background is let's say a busy New York City street. I just leave it at that. I'm just going to let it come up
Hmm.
with its own thing that way. And then what you do is you click this at the bottom. It says
Hmm.
preview persona. Now, this is what's really interesting. It creates the preview, and then once the preview is created, then you render it.
Okay.
But it gives you a chance to change it if you don't like what it is
Okay.
preview. So this takes the longest of all the steps. This takes the longest. This takes like 2 or 3 minutes,
Okay.
what we're looking at right now. And then once that is done, then it takes another couple of minutes to render it.
Okay.
But the preview will tell us if we like it. I mean, immediately we'll look at it and we'll say, yeah, that's what we were going for. And if it isn't what we were going for, then we could play around with it and change it.
Yeah, exactly. So if you don't like to the streets of New York, you can change that part and then
Yeah, you can make
re-preview
it a
it.
country setting. You can make it an indoor meeting.
Hmm.
You can make it a television station like I did before. If you don't like her having blonde hair, you could change her hair to brunette. You could just change the actual persona
Hmm.
completely at this point.
Nice.
And that's what you do there. So while we're waiting for that to happen,
Yeah,
what questions do you have about when this is coming out and what the package includes and all that kind of stuff?
exactly. So I assume there will be a pre-launch webinar, Todd. Can you tell us a little bit more about it? When is the date of the pre-launch webinar? Are there multiple pre-launch webinars? I'm not sure
Yeah,
yet. I
there's
haven't looked
two.
into that.
It's coming up Sunday night and again Monday morning.
Okay,
And
so
obviously you can see I'm very excited about this. So if I over talk you or anything like that, I apologize. But yeah, it's Sunday night and again on Monday morning. It's Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern time and then 10 a.m. Eastern time on Monday morning. So that means we're covering all time zones. Everybody across the world should be able to catch one of those
okay,
too.
that's a good thing to know. Eastern time. Sometimes people still ask me, like, "Hey Tim, what time is it?" But it's Eastern time,
Eastern
8 p.m.
time's New
on.
York City time. So if you just plugged it in on your computer, New York time, that would be
Yeah,
the same.
exactly. So Sunday there will be a webinar. What are you going to tell during the webinar, Todd?
Oh, we're going to give a even broader demo. We're going to specifically address how we are going to, monetize this
Hmm.
as individuals, as
Okay.
marketers. Oh, look at this! It came out. See, I was shooting for someone that looked kind of like your wife, Tim, and I kind of I kind of succeeded here.
Yeah.
Uh, right? So now this is the New York City street that she's in
Right.
front of. She's wearing the gray suit. It's always a close up in these, which is
Hmm.
unlike other AI models that you may have seen. And it's always just one individual. It's a specific a UGC creator. And now that we've got this, I like it. So I'm going to say, use this picture, this persona,
Hmm.
and then she's going to speak what we wanted her to speak when it is finally rendered. So I'm
Yeah.
clicking use this. Now we got to give her a name. So we're going to write gray suit professional. And the quality, I'm going to keep it 720p so that it renders quickly.
What are the
And
options,
I
Todd?
could put I could put captions on, but I'm going to leave that
Okay.
off as well.
Okay.
But I could put captions on and I could translate it into one of 30 languages.
Okay,
You could
cool.
you could do 100 languages when you upload your own audio.
So, Todd, are all the voices multilingual?
Yeah,
So
they're
the
all
voice,
30 language multilingual.
so her voice can also be heard in another language. The voice
Correct.
that we just chose.
It should be. Right now I'm having trouble with the drop down box,
Okay.
but yes, 30 it should be 30 languages. Yes.
Nice, nice.
Okay, and then you click generate.
Which quality options are available, Todd? There's 720p.
720p and then you go up to 4K.
Okay, cool. But that requires more rendering, I guess.
Yeah, I didn't want it to take too long because this is
Yeah.
going to render now. It'll take
Hmm.
about 3 minutes while we're speaking.
Hmm.
And then we'll play it. So we were saying about Sunday night,
Yeah.
that's when we're going to talk about how to monetize this even more and all the different features. We're going to go into each one of the upgrades that's included in our
Mm.
package as well, because just briefly, I'll tell you that the all-inclusive package is going to include up to 30 seconds rather than 15. It's going to include that multilingual,
Mm.
the 30 languages, and it's 100 languages if you upload your own. It's going to include the 4K. You were just asking about that.
Yeah.
This second upgrade is going to allow you to hold the actual product in the hand, like I showed you. Like in this case, in the middle picture here, I
Yeah.
asked the AI for that microphone to be held.
Yeah.
However, if there was a specific brand of microphone that I was selling, I could have taken a picture of
The
that.
picture. Yeah.
He would have held it, for you to
Yeah,
see.
I can imagine that this will be huge to sell to businesses. I mean, you can take their products and you can create their, you're not calling it an avatar or what, how did you call it? A
Personas.
persona. So you can create a persona for a business, brand that persona for that business, and then just create all of those videos with products, product placements that the UGC is talking about. I mean, that's
Exactly. The way it's funny because I'm in TikTok, so the first thing that goes through my mind is TikTok shop, but a lot of folks are going to think of Amazon immediately
yeah,
and using it for Amazon
yeah.
products, things like that. But for businesses themselves, they could promote their
Uh,
own
it,
products with it.
it
Yes.
it can be used in many cases. I mean, you talk Amazon, TikTok Shop, business sales, but even affiliate marketing as well. I mean, if you have a person talking about a specific subject, and then where people could go to the profile to click the link to that specific offer. I mean, you could. I mean, a lot of people are doing this without UGC, right? Doing it themselves, talking about their affiliate offers, talking about, I don't know what kind of offers you have. Maybe you got to make money online offer. You can talk about, let the UGC talk about it. You can create a script with ChatGPT and then just upload that to TikTok, Instagram, etc. And then link to your affiliate offer. So there are many possibilities to monetize this stuff.
Yeah,
Pretty,
absolutely. If you used it for affiliate marketing like that, that's exactly what I would do. And, I'm kind of lazy. I would utilize my voice and match it to one of these guys,
mm,
um, so that I wouldn't have to go in front of the camera to do it because then you're fiddling around. It always has to be perfect. Like even right now, the lighting isn't perfect, and I'm saying, oh, I should have set it so the lighting was better, and it wasn't dark on this side and light on
yeah.
that. You know, my hair is kind of weird today. I woke up standing straight on end. So yeah, these people also can look very natural, as you know. If we scroll down,
Yeah, show a few more examples, stop.
yeah, I didn't play this example for you. This is a really good one. Our pickleball girl. I You met Audrey last week. This was supposed to look like Audrey because she, plays pickleball all the
Nice.
time.
Pickleball with me. My rating is 3.5, but I beat Anna Lee in a match last week, so I guess I am improving.
And
Nice.
she's holding a pickleball, which I asked her to hold in this case.
Hmm.
I could have taken a picture of an actual pickleball and
Nice.
achieved the same thing. If it was a brand of pickleball, then I could have even promoted that
Yeah.
brand.
Yeah.
Other natural ones down here, I put my voice towards this guy
Okay.
because he was wearing glasses.
This is
And he,
with captions.
yeah, this is the one with the captions. Mostly sunny today, the high in the 30s, increasing clouds tonight, the low near 20, snow developing later tomorrow, the high 25 to 30, accumulations of 10 to 20 inches, likely by late tomorrow night. A winter storm warning is in effect for the tri-state region. Make sure you go home early from work or school.
Mm, this one looks good as well. The lip
Yeah,
syncing is really on. And also, this is not just photos. I mean, the whole body is moving.
right. It's not just the head. There's some body motion there. Yeah.
It's not
Mostly
talking
sunny
photos.
today,
I
the
mean,
high in the 30s, increasing clouds tonight, the low near 20, snow developing later tomorrow, the high 25 to 30, accumulations of 10
yeah,
to
you see
20
the whole
inches,
body moving.
likely by late tomorrow night. A winter storm warning is in effect for the tri-state region. Make sure you go home early from work or school. Now, here's an
That's nice.
example of how you could do, well, there's captions here as well, but this is how you could do greetings to relatives for their birthdays and that
Oh
sort of
yeah,
thing.
nice.
Hello, Brad. Happy birthday from all of us. Hello, Brad. Happy birthday from all of us.
Now, this was one of my first tests,
Yeah.
so it was very, very short.
Hmm.
Obviously, you could go up to 30 seconds,
Yeah.
and I was just playing around with it, but that's why
Hmm.
it's that short.
Yeah.
But now she could go on here and she could continue to wish him all different things about his birthday, talk about
Yeah.
his kids, talk about his dog, talk about his wife in
Nice.
that birthday greeting, that
Nice.
could be one way to do it. All right, she's ready. You ready to see how
Okay,
she came
cool. Yep.
out? Our woman from New York City.
I am Jessica, and I am one of the coolest UGC creators on the planet. Use me in Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, or Facebook. It really doesn't matter.
Oh, this looks really good. Love it.
We just did that together in the
Yeah,
last minutes, Tim. Can you imagine that?
love it.
Imagine that. I,
So,
I fall in love with these characters. I really do. The problem. These personas we call it oh so real
yeah,
because it looks so real, but none of these are real people,
yeah.
nor are they based on real people.
It's crazy how good things are becoming with AI. Absolutely, absolutely love this. So, Todd, coming Sunday to close everything. My time is almost up because I'm in a free version of Zoom right now.
All right, let me stop sharing.
Yeah.
I got that all done. All right, I'm back.
So one more
Yeah,
time.
so we'll expound
Yeah.
more on what's all included in that all-inclusive package. We're going to have prizes for you. We also are going to offer you the very, very lowest possible price going into this to get this amazing, amazing software. And that's coming up on Sunday night at 8 o'clock Eastern. All you have to do is just sign up here on this page so that we can keep in touch with you on that. Plus, we may have more information coming to you even before the webinar starts because we've been preparing some extra info. Hopefully, we'll be able to get that in your hands as
Okay.
well.
Cool. So if you're watching this video, guys, make sure to sign up. There's a sign up form on this page where you can sign up. Do so, get the best price because if you're on the webinar, it always rewards. And always, also, what I'm saying is when you're on the webinar, you can ask questions. You saw me asking questions like, hey, do you need to remove the background from a picture? How long can the videos be? Probably you have a ton more questions than I have. So you can ask those on the webinar as well, directly to Todd and his team. Todd, thank you so much for being here. Is there anything else you'd like to say before we close the recording here?
Now, I just want to point out that, this has a very specific use in terms of individuals who can be influencers that you could put on social media. This has longer clips of video than we've seen in other AI. This is not meant to make full videos
Hmm.
where you have all different characters interacting. That's not what this is for. This is a very specific use that can be monetized very, very easily rather than getting something that overwhelms you. And now you're saying, all right, how do I monetize this? This can be easily monetized, and we'll go over how to make money with this specifically during the webinar on Sunday night and Monday morning. Thank you, Tim.
Sounds awesome. Thank you so much for your time, Todd. And guys,
You bet.
sign up. Be there Sunday, 8 a.m. or Monday, 10 a.m. in the morning. And see you guys there. Thanks, Todd.
All right, Tim, have a good day.
All right. Bye bye.